In the eternal echo of rock and roll, there's a question as old as the records themselves. Who truly led the way in redefining popular music, the Beatles or the Beach Boys? But when it comes to pet sounds, the answer no longer matters. Because what Brian Wilson created in 1966 wasn't just an album, it was a revelation. It was a soul laid bare, a soundscape of pain, beauty, hope, and melancholy, captured by a man chasing perfection in a world that didn't yet understand his brilliance. For Paul McCartney, it wasn't just music, it was a spiritual experience. No one is truly musically educated until they've heard pet sounds, he once said, his voice tinged with reverence. And he meant it. So moved was McCartney that he would play the album over and over for John Lennon. That spark from Wilson's masterpiece lit the creative fire behind Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Paul admitted it plainly. Pet Sounds was the inspiration. It was the guiding light, the genius behind it. That was Brian. And yet, what makes this story even more poignant is how deeply connected their artistry truly was. Brian Wilson himself was sent soaring by the Beatles' Rubber Soul, recalling with childlike wonder how the melodies took me away. Alone at a piano, stoned and wide-eyed, Wilson began shaping Pet Sounds, letting that moment live forever in his heart. It wasn't competition. It was communion. This was not a rivalry. It was a dialogue between two musical souls across oceans, an unspoken conversation in melody, harmony, and heartbreak. Even decades later, the admiration between them never wavered. Paul McCartney would call Brian a Mozart of our time. Bob Dylan said of him, Jesus, that ear. He should donate it to the Smithsonian. And Neil Young, never one for hyperbole, simply placed Wilson beside Beethoven. But Paul's grief today runs deeper than musical admiration. It's personal. It's the sorrow of losing a kindred spirit. A man whose pain birthed beauty, whose loneliness sang to generations, whose art changed the course of Paul's own life. Brian Wilson didn't just shape pop music, he gave it soul. He gave it scars, he gave it honesty. And in that honesty, Paul McCartney found a mirror. Today, Paul isn't just mourning a friend. He's mourning a piece of himself. And as the music world says goodbye to the Beach Boys' silent architect, McCartney's words echo louder than ever. God only knows what I'd be without you.